Hello, everyone. I am so excited, so very excited about starting this new channel and Michelle setting up this thing that we can record on, and I'm hoping that it's working. So we thought that we'd test it out and let me send you a little video to tell you about this new exciting chapter in our YouTubing efforts. While we will continue with our YouTubing in terms of do what we need to do to keep the risers them out of Jamaica's parliament and to make sure we keep track of them so that them don't believe that them can come back again. We are basically going to stay on that track with our mission. And yes, we have been successful in keeping them out of our government, but the job is not complete. We have to ensure that we constantly keep them where they are and probably go forward and get rid of them out of the leadership of our local government in many cases. Well, in some of the cases, I would imagine. I don't know. But this new channel I'm setting up is not going to be like that. This new channel is to do something that I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time. You see, I love history and I love curiosities and quirks of things where a whole heap of women played major role in some serious things about history. Major role like the amount of women that played major role in the Allied efforts coming down to the end of World War II. There were a whole series of women who were spies and all kind of things. Women that played major role in defeating Hitler and his Gestapo team. There's also a lot of things in terms of inventions that is being given to one person, but it's really another person who did it. There are some funny things too, some quirky things. There are great things that were discovered through devious means. There are great things that were discovered by evil men, so to speak. Like conflicts, for example. We're going to look into that. And then there are things that we don't know about our own country. And we want to share some of those things. One of my subscribers just shared with me a whole heap of did you know things that we are going to include in that. I want to make it as fun as I possibly can because, I don't want to do anything unless there is fun involved in it. So we're going to do a lot of that. Major things across the world, things that we just need to know and things that we need to wrap our head around. The reason why I think these things are important is that they are so, you ever hear the saying that history tends to repeat itself? Well, I want to tell you this. History not only repeats itself, but history often repeats itself three, four times in different ways. The same events, and you have a recurring of events that happen in different places and different. It is just so much to wrap your head around and understand. We're going to go into some history back in to do with literature and art and music, because history of music did not start with Bob Marley and Peter Tosh, and the history of music did not start with Johann Bach either. So there is that. And there's a lot of art, there's a lot of geography and mechanics and just things that the environment. How did we reach here in terms of uh, technology? How far we're coming from? Who were the first set of people who actually foresaw and probably did something in preparation for what happened afterwards with Google, Microsoft, and Facebook and all the rest of it? There were, there are, in fact, some historical things that gives us an idea that there were people before who were exploring these things and came close. What happened, we can also look back on some events in history. We still don't know who killed John F. Kennedy. We can explore some of that. We don't know how Marilyn Monroe died. I'm personally invested in finding out the truth behind the death of Marilyn Monroe. I suppose some of those things we'll never find out, but there are other things to look at that some history have recorded and some of not. So we can look into that. We still don't know who killed John Benet Ramsey. whether it's our mother, or father, or somebody squeak into the house and do it. We don't know. So there's a whole heap of things, and I think that we need to open our minds and spread our horizons to find out new things and get involved in our own country. Our history is not as short as the story as the history books make it out to be. It was not just there's the Arawaks and the Tainos and Nani and the British came and the Portuguese came and Spanish came, and our history is way more deeper than that, way further back than that. There is the matter of slavery, and we have basically touched just the surface of what happened during slavery and how the whole thing unfolded and how our little island here played what role it played. There is also a whole heap of things historically that took place in the Caribbean, or the Caribbean had some impact on some of the things that were discovered, were done. Oh, what? No. Yeah, I don't know if we'll have enough time to go through everything, but I'm curious about those things, and history is always a good place to start if you're curious about things and try to find the right history. It might be, some might be revisionist history, understanding the world. You hear about, we talk about the great inventors and the great philosophers and the great artists them and stuff. But there are other people that are not listed as being great but played great role in creating some of these things. I hate to imagine, I don't believe that they are just things that one man or one woman or a group of men did. There must have been more people. No one person didn't come up with anything. Yeah, one person can come up with an idea, but there's a whole heap of things that we have not been told yet, and we want to find that out. So I thought that we would check out Michelle's new setup here, so and I would do this video just to check out this setup because we intend to use it. And finally, you will all be happy to know that I'm not firing Michelle. She has redeemed herself. Well, let's hope so. Now we continue with that. And I want to wish all of you a very happy new year, and all the things that you wish for this year. I'm wishing them with you, that those things become reality. And but in terms of dreams and aspirations, I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But I can say to you that I wish that you stay safe. I wish that you stay happy, and I wish that you will find success in every endeavor that you choose to take on. And that's basically what I want to say to you. We have a lot of things to talk about when we start our YouTubing efforts in on the other channel. So go check out my new channel. It's at K Cecilia Karen. Go and subscribe. I'm encouraging everyone to go and subscribe at K Cecilia Karen. I sent some people the link. Well, those in my contact list. So if you have received it, pass it on. Share it with other people who might have interest in this. And I'll see you on the other side where we discuss these things. All right. So cheers. I should have some. Let me take my water. Cheers. God bless you all. All right. So I'll see you on my next live. Don't know when that's going to be, but it's soon. I promise it's going to be soon. All right. Thank you, everyone.